Her father, Dan, had been on television very stoic, very calm, very trusting in the police this entire time. And it's certainly not the result they wanted.
No, I mean, this is I just said to you, every parent's worst nightmare. This is every human being's worst nightmare. I mean, this is an innocent young woman with her whole life ahead of her, never take another breath of oxygen again because of what this man's alleged to have done. But I think here, early in the case, there was a clue here that said to me that this guy may have been a suspect earlier than the police let on. And obviously, they owe us nothing. They owe the investigation everything. But remember early on in the case where they said there may be some miscommunication here. Someone may have interacted with her, and
yes,
they may have assumed something. That says to me that they may have suspected this person early on and suspected it was a kidnapping, and she may have still been alive. Because they're very strategic in their public communications through surrogates, in that case, one of the family members. So he may have been a suspect very early in the case.
You have any other comments?
Well, I just, in terms of what is important, I think no one at the Trump rally tonight will give a damn about Manafort or Cohen, but this will probably be fresh in their minds.
All right. Are you telling me that we need to go? No. Okay. Dagan, your comment.
No, this is something that resonates with every parent, every mother, father, sister, brother, everybody across this country. And people will be asking over the dinner table tonight, why was this man in this country? Why was this man, and why are we still asking this question after Kate Steinle? And with the rhetoric from the left of we need to get rid of ICE, Immigrations and Customs Enforcement, that we need to get rid of this critical law enforcement unit within the federal government. That's what people are going to be talking about, because rather than two bad white-collar criminals, quite frankly.
I don't think that's right. I mean, we've had a major day of breaking news in terms of what I think are building blocks that are leading towards what I expect to be a tumultuous, stormy end of this month and beginning of September for the President of the United States. And I don't know how you can exceed that. You know, the horror that young woman went through in Iowa is not to be understated. But what we're seeing is it's becoming politicized, much like the Kate Steinle case was politicized. And I remember when people were so disappointed that a jury found that the man who was involved with her murder was not convicted of anything except, was he convicted of manslaughter maybe? I don't know. But he was not convicted of murder.
I remember.
And so what we're looking at, though, I think, is the politics of it. And the politics of it play in a way that I think you're going to see tonight. The president focus again on immigration. That was long stated. His theme going into the midterms is what he wants to focus on to stir up his base. And I imagine this will play too.
But the thing is, if he's right, if an incident
courtrooms
occurs that actually is part of something that you've been talking about, that's not about playing into your base or saying, hey, I'm right. It's actually just saying, like, this is a concern. Like, people confuse concern with politics. Like, if you could actually be concerned about about preventing such things like this happening, that's not a political stance. It's saying, like, this is a problem.
The other thing about the Kate Steinle murderer, I don't know if I can call him that because I don't remember what he was found guilty of.
Like a deflected bullet.
He was deported several times and had returned. We don't know that about Christian Rivera.
Yeah,
I mean, we know he was here illegally, but I don't know if he was back and forth or if he had a record.
I agree with you, Greg. And Juan, I think you're reading this all wrong. It's not politicizing an issue for American parents and people who have friends and neighbors to look at a case like this and say, listen, let's just look at this rationally. Yes, not every person who enters the country illegally is going to go on to commit other crimes. Matter of fact, very few will. I concede that point. The bottom line is 100% should not have been here. And if they weren't here, this woman, if the allegations are true, would be alive. That's not irrational or unreasonable. And it's certainly not politics for someone to see that in Donald Trump as being an advocate for their cause, saying, listen, we've got to get control.
And I'll push back. I sit here and listen to that, listen to Matt Finn talk about Mollie Tibbetts, and tears well up in my eyes. It is unavoidable. And you know what? Those tears aren't red or blue, Juan. They're from the heart. And that's what I mean. It's from the heart and the gut. So I don't think I don't think that you can call it politicization and saying that people will be more torn apart by this than Michael Cohen's guilty plea.
I think that there's plenty of room for people to have